Hey, what's up, everybody? I have a wonderful, wonderful individual right now with me. I will give him the floor to introduce himself. I'm going to leave all that up to him because he made my year. He first submitted a video on my DMs. I sent him a few pictures. He loved it, and he gave me a wonderful opportunity to be a part of his fashion show. His fashion show was called International Bridal Contour Fashion Show. Did I get that right? International
Couture.
Bridal Couture. International Bridal Couture Fashion Show. I've been in quite a few, and I'm telling you this right now. This one knocked it out the park. Any events this guy got going on, if you're not there, I tell you this, you're missing out for sure. So I'll give you the floor. You could just introduce yourself and just give a little brief background of who you are and how we met.
My name's Eric Wong. I'm a mechanical engineer by day, and on weekends I try to host art shows. Um, I've been doing this for about 2 years now. My space is called Beyond Art Space. I like to involve all types of mediums of art into my galleries and my events. It started out as little like art shows with art on the wall, and just this past weekend I had one of the greatest shows of my life, the International Wedding Couture Fashion Show.
Definitely. And he ain't even lying. He's not sugarcoating. It was the energy in that fashion show. And listen, guys, you know the MAGA fashion show, it went viral. I was a part of that. And I tell you this was right now, that fashion show was epic, but it had nothing compared to this one. So definitely, I'm telling you right now, when I promote the tickets and when Eric promotes the tickets, you better grab them before it's too late. Cause we sold out. Remember, Eric? We had a full house.
Bags.
It was
Uh-huh. It
it
just
was
sold out. Yeah, it was crazy. Penthouse right in Hell's Kitchen.
Yup, right smack there. And honestly, that location, Eric, you couldn't pick a better location. That penthouse with the view of the shoreline and the battleship, it was honestly, it was everything just fell into its place so perfectly. Like I was
Uh-huh.
in love with just the atmosphere, the people, you. It was a wonderful experience, honestly. So definitely, guys, don't slack up. You better get your tickets while you can. So I would like to ask you just a few questions so like that the viewers could learn a little bit more about you and may be a little bit more intimate, but I know all the viewers would definitely like to just pick your brain and see how all this came about. So my first question for you is who who was your inspiration?
hmm So my inspiration actually came from my friend group. They're all like very inspiring people that are like very talented and skilled at their own job, and they all like were able to create like something of their own and start a business of their own. And so one day my friend just calls me and say, "Hey, you go to all these art galleries. His name is Alex Arthur. He's a rapper, and he's also a biomechanical engineer
What?
and a Bitcoin trader.
Not
Yeah,
that is
so
epic.
he does a lot. Uh-huh. And so he calls me up and tells me, "Hey, Eric, there's a gallery that's for rent for really cheap, and I think you could easily make your money back." And he told me, I go to so many art shows and stuff, like I could host my own. So that was really the inspiration behind it all. And so it was in this little gallery called Gowanus Gallery, right in Brooklyn, and it had maybe like space for 30 people. And so I was doing these small events and like 60, 70 people came to it. And that's when I was like, all right, I should have gotten a bigger space. So, next time I got a bigger space and the same thing happened again. And it was all because my friend told me about that very first space. So that was the inspiration,
Honestly,
having good friends.
yeah, I was just gonna say that, Eric. You met Mike. He's my best friend. He's been with me. a little after I started, so I know what it feels to have someone that definitely, helps you along the way and inspires you. So it's a blessing. It
Hmm.
truly is that you have someone like him. Keep him close now. Definitely keep him close.
Facts.
Because you have many friends, but there's very few that will actually be there for you, and it seems like he's definitely one of them. So shout out
Hmm.
to what's his
For
name
sure.
again?
Alex Arthur.
Shout out to Alex Arthur. You are great. Keep pushing my guy Eric so he could be successful and achieve all his goals. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate you so much. So I have another question for you. Second question is, what started your journey? Like what began? Like what put that passion in you to want to do what you're currently doing? Because I know you got a lot of things going on, but for me it seems like been doing this for years. Like you've been doing this plus 10 years. Honestly, the
Well,
way everything went.
mhm. Well, I've been attending, galleries and fashion shows for as long as I can remember. Like ever since like high school and stuff, I always enjoyed that scene. Um, After some time, having frequented so many, I made so many connections, and I felt like I could have done more to support this community that I know. And so I decided, I could start my own community and help support all these different artists. And so that's kind of what's been fueling the flame this entire time.
Nice.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun bringing on Zoha from Montreal onto this project, and they really had a blast too. And things like that make me really proud of being able to create something that truly can be remembered and can affect somebody and really like help them like reach something that they might have thought wasn't reachable, and maybe by seeing someone like me do it, they'll also like be inspired to do more things on their own. And so like that's been really really great.
Well, I could tell you this much, Eric. You definitely inspired me. For real, for
Oh, thank
real. I mean that from the heart because seeing you, and how old are you? How old are you, by the way?
I'm 29.
20. With that baby face, come on now. You got that baby
I'm
face.
29.
I'm only a little older than you. I'm 33. I could have sworn you probably was like 21, 22.
Wow.
For real. But you're definitely an inspiration. And I think that's why you and I, honestly, we connected so well because you know a little bit about my story. You've been following me some time. And that's all
Hmm.
I'm trying to do too. I'm trying to inspire people and to meet someone else that's doing the same and having that energy and feeding off your energy. It truly is contagious. And I definitely, want to collaborate with you a lot more in the future because we could definitely make things happen. With people like
Absolutely.
us, we're so determined and dedicated that I could see it in your face and your eyes. Ain't nothing gonna stop you, Eric. You gonna do what you gotta do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh-huh.
And you're a fellow New Yorker too? Oh, come on.
Right?
Come on.
Remember when Suhaila, that chick, was telling everyone to, keep their shit out of the chairs, otherwise she's gonna toss them.
Oh yeah.
She really started to bring the Brooklyn out of me. I was like,
Yeah,
what are you talking about? Nah, ain't no way.
yeah, no, but honestly, she was great though. She was great. She reminded
Oh
me
yeah,
of
she
my
was
mom.
lovely.
Yeah,
Yeah, uh-huh. There
yeah,
was great dynamic. I feel like that made everyone laugh as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Hmm.
funny how when you try to control that New Yorker in you sometimes, and then it just kind of blurs out. Because I
Yeah.
have this to me sometimes when I go to these auditions, I try to hide the accent, but then every now and
Hmm.
then, that it just naturally comes out sometimes.
Right. You get too excited, you get too emotional, and that's when it comes out.
Yeah. And the
Hmm.
thing with New Yorkers, that's one thing I do love. People complain about it is that they say we're too aggressive. I don't think we're too aggressive. Is that we
Mm-mm.
speak our mind, we mean what we say, and we mean business. So there's no time for
Hmm.
games. If we're gonna do something, we're gonna get it done right.
Okay. I think Zoha's about to join us right now.
Oh, definitely, that's awesome.
All right.
So everyone, we have another special guest, Zoha. She was in the fashion show as well. She was one of the designers and hosts, I believe, right? She was hosting it.
Her mother was the designer and she was the host.
Okay, so her mother was the designer and she was the host. And
Hmm.
honestly,
She was everything. She was the model coordinator, the host, the PR rep. Yeah, she did everything.
oh, she had it. She was wearing many hats, and not for nothing to have that amount of pressure on you to still crack a smile because she was cool as a cucumber. She was pretty chill the whole
Thank
Absolutely.
time. Like she
you.
was,
Thank you.